is Love You Forever by Robert Munsch. This is supposed to be dramatic and serious, so everybody hang on. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Illustrations. The baby grew, he grew, he grew, and grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelf, he pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, this kid is driving me crazy. See? Illustrations. But at nighttime, when the 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and when he was really sleeping, to see if he was really asleep, she picked him up, rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be.
No face.
Precious. The little boy grew. He grew, he grew, and grew. He grew until he was 9 years old, and he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath, and when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. Bad boy. What a punk. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and went, boo! No. and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up the 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The boy grew. He grew and grew and grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes Mother felt like she was in a zoo. Rock and roll party, party. Okay, but at nighttime when the teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door. Guess where this is going? Into his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big baby boy and rocked him. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, it is getting a little creepy, isn't it? While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Yeah, it's getting to the creepy part. The teenager grew. He grew, and grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. Please do not tell me she snuck in his room and rocked him. He left home and got a house across town.
Okay,
Good. Phew. Okay, but sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. Oh, good Lord. He's getting into, like, psychotherapy from reading here. I'm not sure if I want to read. I'm going to freak out. This is creepier. This is creepier than Orphan. Oh, God, no, she didn't. I don't even think I had to say anything.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, let's see.
She did.
Hold on. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window. His window. Crawled across the floor and looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up, by the way, visual, and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Oh, boy. Okay, well, that mother, she got older. Down there, they're saying the mother got older, okay. She got older and older and older. One day, she called up her son and said, you better come see me because I'm very old and sick. So her son came to see her. When he came to the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. Oh, God. We've done a switcheroo here.
Freudian.
Awesome. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and rocked her back and forth, and back and forth. And he sang this song, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. And then he turns off all the lights to the Bates Motel. And swig up. All right. When the son came home that night, he stood for it and scene. And that's our story. This concludes the psychotic part of our evening. Okay. Anyways, we're almost done here. Let's go ahead and finish this out. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Look, a little kitty cat. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth.
Oh, boy.
Back and forth. Back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be.
So now the dad gets to stalk his daughter?
There. Thank God. I was getting scared.
Say the end.
And she sneaks into the window.
Yeah.
And